Have you looked at a potential rental property and thought, I can really use a rental property calculator right about now? Well, today is your lucky day. Hi there, I'm Nawar Naji, a real estate broker in the city of Toronto. If this is your first time visiting my YouTube channel, make sure you click on subscribe and that bell button to get notified of my videos. In this video, we're going to take a look at my rental property calculator that I developed, where we look at three different areas. One is the cash flow. So how does it look like on a monthly basis? Second, we're going to look at the acquisition cost. So what type of capital, how much capital do you need to buy this specific rental property? And then the third part is the exit strategy. How does this potential rental property look like down the line when you decide to sell it? We're going to do a bit of math today. So are you ready? Let's go. Okay, so here's an example of a semi-detached that just sold in the last week in Leslieville. So this is the Queen and Logan area on the east side of the downtown core. I didn't put the address here just for privacy reasons, but anyways, it's you got a main and upper unit, and then you have a basement unit, so a duplex, if you want to call it, two units, two rental units in the house that again just sold in the past week. So the first part of this rental investment property analyzer is, we look at cash flow, and I'm using current market rents. The main unit would fetch $2,900. The second unit, which is a lower unit, will get $19,000, and that's a 2-bedroom, $1,900 a month. The heat and hydro are paid by the tenants, as you can see here by the comment section. And the expenses that to be taken into account, you got your property taxes, you have your water and sewers, you have your insurance as a landlord owning that specific investment property, and that puts the net income. So again, you got $4,800 gross revenue coming in, less expenses at $4,129, and that is before a mortgage payment. Now it's sold for 1.405, and in this example I'm using 20% down payment at 30-year amortization and 1.95 interest rate. Puts the mortgage payment at $4,122, so it's pretty much break even, a couple bucks above the zero mark. So from a cash flow perspective, you're breaking even with 20% down payment and 30-year amortization. So that's your monthly cash flow. Now, acquisition cost, which is the second section here, you can see the says capital requirement. With Toronto, we have two land transfer taxes. So you have Ontario and the city. You have appraisal, legal fees, title insurance. That puts your total down payment, including the 20%, at $332,450. So it'll take about $330,000 to get into that specific duplex investment. Now, how does this look like over 8 years? 8 years is a sweet spot because you got to give it time in the market. And I've talked about this a lot in my videos. You have appreciation, you have mortgage pay down, and over time, this is where you see the benefit of real estate. So over 8-year period, I'm using 5%, which is pretty safe for Toronto, 5% appreciation. After 8 years, you'll under 2 million. So 1.976 would be the property value. The mortgage balance, and again, that's just strictly paying down the monthly mortgage, no prepayment, no increased payments, none of that stuff. You'd be down to 885. So it puts your equity right here at 882,760. Right? So you put in 332, you have 822 after 8 years. Now, your ROI on an annual basis is just under 30%, and your net equity, so what I did here is the 822 minus the capital that you put in, 332, gives you 490. So you put in 332, and in 8 years, you get your 332 back, plus you'll have another 490 of equity at 5% appreciation, which is pretty safe for Toronto's real estate. So that's what it looks like down the line. Now, disposition, or if you are to sell it, then in this case, I've run some numbers. If you sell at 1.976, less selling fees, less legal fees, and net proceeds, then that puts your net profit pre-tax at 657, which puts your ROI annual at 24.7. So you can see real estate is a very good investment with time. It's all about time in the market. I do sound like a broken record. Time in the market. Now, you do not have to sell in 8 years, 5 years, 6 years. What I have done, and a lot of my clients have done, is let the property do its thing, appreciate, mortgage pay down, and then as you can see, year 5, year 4, year 6, somewhere there, they look at their mortgage at renewal time and decide, okay, here's our equity position, here's our cash flow position, let's pull some equity and put it as a down payment for another. So this is where the 1 becomes 2 and 2 become 3 and so on and so forth. And reality is to be in a very strong financial position towards retirement or down the line. 2 investment properties in the city of Toronto will be more than enough to fund your retirement, to fund your lifestyle down the line. Even if you don't have any RSPs, retirement fund, pension plans, all that type of stuff, 2 of these properties in the city of Toronto paid off in 25 years will put you in a very strong position, because you can see even at 0% appreciation, let's call 1.4. Let's say you buy it at 1.4 today, and 25 years later, you sell it at 1.4, paid off. You're gonna have 1.4 million pre-tax, $1.4 million in hand. So if you got 2 of these, right, you're gonna have 2.8, $3 million of equity of real estate pre-tax to fund your retirement, to fund whatever you decide to do down the line. So you can see in the city of Toronto, all you need is 1. Even if you want to go 2, go 2, go crazy. You will be in a very strong financial position. I hope you found this calculator to be informative, and thanks for watching. I hope you've learned something from this video. To get a copy of my rental property calculator, click on the link below in the comment section. Last but not least, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, happy investing.